Hello there, Stevos. Welcome back to another episode of Steve's Lens on Life. It is Tuesday, the 21st of April, 2026, and yesterday I was going to start filming this episode of Lens on Life, and I was going to head off to the cinema. I was going to head off to Tower Park to go to the cinema, to go and see two films back to back. They were Undertone and Kiss of the Spider-Woman. And I was going to film me going there and obviously me having some lunch as well. I was going to film all of that for you guys. However, though, things took a very different and very dramatic turn yesterday, because I'm absolutely devastated, heartbroken, and really grief-stricken to announce the news that my family's 15-year-old dog, JJ, sadly passed away yesterday. Last week, he had some issues. He collapsed. We took him down to the vets. They told us that he had a stage 5 heart failure condition. We decided not to put him to sleep just yet because we felt like the time wasn't right for him to go just yet. So the vets gave us some medication. They gave us some liquid medication to give to him, and that is exactly what my sister's been giving to him over the last week. However, though, over the course of the weekend and going into yesterday, things took a very heartbreaking turn. Obviously, JJ had been sick everywhere, and according to my sister, it was the most amount of sick that she has ever seen come out of a very small dog. Also as well, I tried calling his name to get him to come over to me. He just wouldn't move. My sister tried to give him his favourite treats. He just turned his nose up at his favourite treats. Admittedly, he was still drinking water, but as far as I'm aware, he wasn't eating any of his dry food. And when he was walking around, he was kind of stumbling all over the place, to be honest. He just wasn't walking straight or walking as normal. So obviously I did take some pictures yesterday of JJ, because what we did do is we did get him put to sleep at the vets. And I have taken some pictures of JJ because before we went to the vets, we did take him for one last trip down to Sandbanks Beach, which, according to my sister and her partner, is his favourite beach that he went on. So we took him on the beach. Obviously, there's a couple of photos that I'm showing you right now, and there's even a little bit of video footage as well of me at the beach with JJ for one last time as well yesterday. But yeah, I mean, it was awful. It was being in that room and watching a dog of 15 years that I've called my best friend pass away through an injection. It was absolutely awful. Really, really, really awful. Understandably, my sister started crying. I was just uncontrollably crying, especially after the vet took off his stethoscope and said that his heart had stopped beating. He had gone. Yeah, it wasn't easy at all yesterday. It really, really was not easy at all, I'm still feeling it today, admittedly, but I wanted to come on and let you guys know that JJ has sadly passed away at the age of 15 years old. If my mum was here right now, she would be absolutely devastated, but I think at the same time she would have said that what me and my sister did was the right decision, you know. And I think when we had JJ on the table at the vets yesterday, he gave us that look to say that, you know, that this is the right time, you know. And I think when we took him to the beach yesterday, and I don't know if any dog owners out there who are watching this video could tell from the pictures, from the video that I've just shown you guys, I don't know if you could tell, but it just looked like he was just taking in that view one last time, you know, because I think he knew that what was going to happen next. I think he knew, you know. And the thing is he wasn't even fighting it or anything like that, you know. He let the vet shave a little bit of his front paw, you know, where they were going to inject the needle, and you know, he was just still. He wasn't like fighting back or anything like that, you know. I just think he knew that his time was up, you know. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm going to miss Jay. You know, JJ, for 15 years of my life, was my best friend, you know. And he was a part of my family, you know. And the thing is watching a family member / best friend, you know, die in front of you the way that JJ did yesterday, it was absolutely awful, you know. I did get some sleep last night, but I mean, I woke up a couple of hours before I was due to wake up to go to work this morning. Obviously, I did go to work today, you know. I still had JJ on my mind throughout my shift, though, to be honest. My sister and her partner have taken today off because I think they just needed a bit of a breather after everything that had happened yesterday. You know, I think Simba as well is really cut up about the fact that JJ's gone, you know. I mean, Simba has just been really chilled and really calm. Normally he's like a fidget, you know, he fidgets about when he's sitting on your lap and stuff like that, you know. But I think Simba knows that JJ's gone, and you know, for him that's really, really hard as well, you know, to navigate through that. So obviously I'm doing my best to look after him, keep him company, you know, and just let him know that we're still here for him, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to say that obviously at the time of filming this, you know, I really do appreciate all the love and support that I've been given from people across my social media platforms, whether that's through Facebook, through Twitter /X, through Instagram, and through Threads as well. I really do appreciate all the love and support that I've been given over the loss of JJ, and you sending all your love and respect and your support and your hugs. It really does mean a lot to me, and it really means a lot to my family as well. You know, I'm always going to remember bonding with JJ when we first got him, when he was just 8 weeks old. You know, at the time I was living with my family in Basingstoke, and I was still at school, and you know, and I would spend a good 3 hours or even just over 3 hours every Saturday or Sunday if the weather was cloudy, or if it was sunny. If it was raining, I would never do it. But if it was sunny or cloudy, I would go out for a good 3 hours or just over 3 hours on a Saturday or a Sunday morning, and I'd just take JJ all the way around Basingstoke, you know. And that's how me and him grew such a special and really, really close bonds with one another, you know. And it's stuff like that that I'm always going to remember with JJ, you know. I mean, he was such a lapdog as well, you know. He would always be happy to sit on anyone's lap. He was never fussed, you know. And it always, whenever he would greet someone, he'd always just roll over onto his back and allow you to give him a belly rub. And, you know, he was the most chilled, happy, content dog that I have ever met in my entire life, you know. And us as a family, we have had loads of dogs, you know, throughout my life. But he is definitely a one-of-a-kind dog, you know. He really, really was. So, you know, again, I just want to say that even though this video is coming out in a couple of months' time, at the time of recording this, I just want to say a massive thank you to all those that have reached out to me, that have said, I'm really sorry for your loss, sending lots of love and hugs, and stuff like that, you know. But, you know, at the end of the day, I just want to say, JJ, thank you, mate. You know, thank you for being the best companion that a family could ever ask for. Now, there was something else that I was going to mention as well, because obviously, understandably, you know, after JJ's passing, my sister was not up for doing cooking, neither was her partner, and to be honest, neither was I. So we did decide last night to order a takeaway. I believe we tried a new takeaway that my sister and her partner have never tried before, which was a kebab place. I can't remember the name of the kebab place, by the way. It was said in conversation, but I think my mind was just so, you know, so overwhelmed with everything that had happened yesterday that obviously, you know, I couldn't really store a lot of information in my mind, to be honest, yesterday afternoon. But we did try a new kebab place. Wasn't too bad, to be honest, but I did film what I did have for my dinner last night at this kebab place. So I decided to go for a large portion of cheesy chips. I did have the option to either just go for standard chips or cheesy chips. I went for cheesy chips because I do love cheesy chips. And yes, I did eat all of that, by the way. And then I did order myself a kebab. I got a large kebab, and the kebab that I got was a doner kebab. I didn't finish it all, by the way, but I did also get a bit of a side salad to go with it as well. So I had a bit of cucumber, a bit of lettuce, a bit of red onion and normal onion as well, and I also had some coleslaw to go with that as well. Like I said, I didn't finish it all because I think by the time I got to the kebab, I started eating most of the kebab, but then I just got really full up after eating all them cheesy chips and stuff. So I have saved some of it, which I'm probably going to have maybe later this afternoon or later this evening. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys as well. That's what I had for my dinner last night. So it is Thursday evening, by the way, and this is what I've got for my dinner tonight. I've got a Mackey's, so I've got some chips right here. I have also got some sweet and sour sauce as well. So I've got a couple of packets of sweet and sour sauces, and I've also got a spicy chili sauce as well. So that is that. I've also gone for a double Big Mac as well for my dinner. So that's double Big Mac with bacon. Oh look, that's a very appetizing McDonald's, isn't it, right there? And I've also gone for this cheese share box as well. So these are cheese garlic bread dippers. So I'm going to have those as well. So that is my dinner this evening on this Thursday. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning, Friday the 24th of April 2026. Today's payday for me, by the way. So happy payday to me. I am currently outside filming this part of the video. I'm actually, so the last scene that you guys saw, which was me obviously showing you what I had for dinner last night, I actually filmed that using the DJI Osmo Pocket 4, which I did get yesterday. Obviously there has been an unboxing already released on my channel, so if you've not yet checked out that unboxing video, then feel free to check it out. Obviously I've come outside because I'm doing some B-roll footage for the video that obviously I did for the unboxing. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to vlog using the DJI Osmo Pocket 4. So obviously I'm currently filming this outside, and I thought it would be ideal for me to come outside actually, because I thought it would be just ideal for me to come out, do a bit of filming. And also I'm testing the external microphone because it does come with the DJI Mic 3. So I hope and pray that the audio levels on this is pretty decent. And also as well, I know that it does have a really good built-in microphone as well. So I haven't yet tested out the microphone from the built-in mic on the DJI Osmo Pocket 4. So maybe that's something I may do a little bit later on. But I just thought I'd come outside and just do a bit of filming and speak to you guys as well, really, about what I've been up to. So yeah, so far I'm enjoying this camera. It is a little bit better than the Osmo Pocket 3. I'm still going to use my Osmo Pocket 3 from time to time, I think. Obviously definitely worth keeping it as a backup. But honestly though, I'm really enjoying using the Osmo Pocket 4. I've got no idea where I've come out to be honest. All I know is I'm coming up to some housing estate and that's it. But I've just taken myself out and about for a little bit of a wander on this Friday morning. I do need to head off to Lidl's because I don't really have any cereal at home, so I need to get myself some breakfast. So I'm going to go and grab some breakfast, I think, in a couple of minutes. But I just thought I'd come outside and do a bit of B-roll footage for a video that I've uploaded to YouTube. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to. This is the view that I've got. And also as well, by the way, I've got some goods from Lidl's, as I mentioned. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what I've got, because obviously I didn't have any cereal. Well, I have got cereal, but I don't have enough to have breakfast this morning. So, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to pop to Lidl's. I did look at the cereal in Lidl's, but they didn't, I mean, it's a bit more costly, you know, a bit more expensive than where I normally buy my cereal, which is in Tesco at my work. So I'm probably just going to wait until tomorrow when I go back to work and buy my cereal from work when I finish. But this morning though, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a bit of protein, bit of source of protein. So I've gone for some buttermilk pancakes this morning. And also as well, sticking with the protein theme, I have also decided to go for a high protein chocolate shake as well, which has got 35 grams of protein in it. And also as well, I'm going to have this a little bit later on, so I'm going to stick it in the fridge when I get back home shortly. And I might have this maybe for my lunch a little bit later on, but I do love these when I do go to Lidl's. It is this yogurt drink. It's low fat as well, but it's a tropical fruit yogurt drink, this one is. So I've had a couple of flavours from this yogurt drink brand, which is Milbona. Milbona, I think that's how you pronounce it, Milbona. I hope it's Milbona, not Milbona, because that sounds a bit weird. Sounds very, very suspicious, Milbona. So I really hope that it's actually Milbona, not Milbona. Oh dear, that's my dirty mind coming out slightly there. But yeah, no, in all seriousness though, I'm going to have that a little bit later on. But yeah, for my breakfast today, I'm going to have these buttermilk pancakes that I bought from Lidl's. I was thinking of having a bakery, something from the Lidl's bakery, but there was nothing really there that kind of took my fancy. I was thinking of having like a pain au chocolat, which is basically like a pastry roll with like a bit of chocolate in the middle, in the centre. I was thinking of having them, but I couldn't see them. They had the panel raisins, but I didn't fancy that. I fancied the chocolate one, and I don't think they had it. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm back in the common, by the way, where I filmed my last scene of this video of Lens on Life. So I've just had a bit of a wander around this morning. The weather's nice as well, and I thought, you know what? Instead of going back home to eat these pancakes, why not sit out in the sun and just enjoy the view, enjoy the peace, enjoy the quiet, enjoy the common, and eat my pancakes in the sunshine. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I really should have brought my sunshades out, to be honest. I have got my sunshades somewhere in my bedroom at home, but I've got no idea where they are. So that's annoying. So I'll have to find them and I'll have to start wearing them because apparently it's supposed to be really nice weather over the course of the next week. So it is Friday afternoon and I have come back from the Common after spending a little bit of time this morning down at the Common and obviously having some breakfast from Lidl's and eating it at the Common as well. And for the rest of today, really, I'm just busy with just editing videos and uploading videos and stuff to YouTube, and just sorting out some content really for you guys. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. So a massive thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you have, feel free to tap that like button. As always, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, I do love reading and hearing from you guys in the comment section down below. And if you are new around here and you like what you see, then feel free to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to ding that notification bell as well so it can notify you every time I upload a brand new video right here on this YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. I will be back with another episode of Lens on Life next week. Coming up in next week's episode, I am going to be heading off to the cinema to go and see a couple of films, one of which is a horror film. Which horror film that is, I hear you ask? Well, you'll have to tune into next week's episode to find out the answer to that question. And also coming up next week, I am planning to meet up with my friend Kieran for our monthly meetup. We are going to be this month meeting up in Tower Park in Poole, and we're going to be playing some bowling and grabbing a bite to eat as well. So I'll film some content with Kieran in next week's episode of Lens on Life as well. But until then though, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next YouTube video.